Greetings and beyond. My name is Omne, and welcome to the current installment of What If Deku Was the Reincarnation of Kim Possible, Part 8. Anyway, where we last left off, okay. Quick flashback to the training that they all did of that filler episode. Well, anywho, like I said, all the filler episodes. Okay, now let's get into the video. Sorry, I'm just being a goober and I like it that way. Anywho. Oh. My bad. Okay, let's get into the video. If memory serves me correctly, let's see. Okay, so after the I'm going to be I might not whenever I make videos I might not, do them in the chronological order that you would expect me to do in the anime chronological, or just ones that I because I'm sure everyone has had a brain toot. Be even worse if it was brain diarrhea. Stuff would be coming out of your ears. And for those who are maybe eating something or get nauseated quickly, I apologize. Okay, enough stalling. Okay, let's see. Okay, so now let's get into it. Sorry for stalling so long. Anywho, let's see. Okay, now everyone... goes to the retries of their internships like they did in canon. The Four Corners will also be going with Endeavor. But before that all happens... Oh, wait, no. Yeah. Before that all happens, I'm going to be covering the school festival. Okay, so everything goes per usual. Up in the school festival, all the way up until Deku encounters Gentle Criminal. No. So yeah, Kim slash Izumi slash Deku actually convinces gentle criminal not only to stop his invasion of UA, but to turn himself in. And what the kicker was that he told him the truth about Eri, and he was so disgusted by him doing something even remotely villainous to someone who would do that to a child. Same with La Brava, where they both decided to turn themselves in. So yeah, it goes on. That's just how it goes. Okay. Now, when they arrive in the Endeavor Agency a week later, I'll just say that everything goes per usual, like it does in canon, all the way up until, let's see. Oh yeah, that guy who wants Endeavor to kill him. Okay, so yeah. Him. As he's about to hit Natsuo. Ron actually uses a let's see, Nen slash ninjutsu barrier to block the attack, and while he's distracted, Shigo manages to get Natsu to safety, while Draken and Kim, they either restrain his weapons or completely annihilate them. Draken, well, obviously uses plants to restrain them, his weapons, and Kim uses energy blasts to disintegrate them. And then, of course, that gives Endeavor the opportunity to sucker punch him, knocking him out, and then having him put the cuffs on him. Okay. Oh, and there will be a second time where they tried having a family dinner, and well, Natsuo said he would come and stay until dinner was done, as at least if the four corners were Hero Team were also going to be invited. That goes 100 times better than their original family sit down dinner they did in canon. Okay, let's see. Okay, and as for... Okay, then everything goes just like in canon up until, let's see, the raid. Okay, if I didn't say this before, Night Eye is still alive. I've Eva. So yeah, he uses his powers on that shield hero guy, the crust hero, or the shield hero that looks like he can grow like scales. Anywho, and he sees everything that happens, and they adjust their plans. And okay, so Night Eye actually makes an appointment with the doctor, informing him that he's been having trouble with certain things. Not related to his quirk, but just in physical aspects. Which is a lie, since obviously since he's an All Might fan, he would be all for keeping a fit body, and not just because it's, hero work related. Anywho, and he had used his power 3 days before his appointment that he scheduled. Okay, so yeah. And let's see. Okay, he tries to then with special let's see. Let's just say it's like I'll let you decide on what his excuse was to get the doctor to see him. Okay, so let's see. Okay, so let's see. Okay, let's get back into the video. Yo. Oh, so yeah. Anywho. Let's see. What was my train of thought? Oh, yeah. So he tries to use his quirk on the doctor to see more specifics about Shigaraki's location. And I'm gonna say in this canon, his quirk can be used on the copies twice makes. He not only finds out that the the doctor that he's seeing is a double of him, he also sees anything and everything pertaining to Twice and the doctor. Sorry, I'm kind of a little off right now. Anywho, the after that, that's when President Mike, uh, everyone that confronted the Doctor and Canon, and then arrives there, and then and and then so yeah, Miracle actually ends up kicking the Doctor's head off, and well, a nurse and some of his patients see this, but then they also see him being melted and being shown that he was a double created by a quirk. And that's when they also decided to evacuate everyone out of the hospital. Sorry, I kind of had to fart. Sorry. Anywho, let's get back into the video. So yeah, everything else goes like in canon, and everyone in the surrounding area of the hospital, well, everyone in the city where the hospital is evacuated. And he also finds out about Gigantomachia, so he, with the help of every other hero that wasn't a part of the Meta Liberation Army, to evacuate everyone, leading in the direction of this Jakku City to the base where the Meta Liberation Army is. Oh yeah, and okay, Miracle actually just still destroys the tank, and Shigaraki is still revived the same way he was in canon. Okay, so yeah. Okay. So everything goes the same old. But then when the four corners arrive on the battlefield, hold to when Deku comes around in canon, then they actually use a pseudo, let's see, Conqueror's Hockey / Nen and Rock Blast Punch with / pseudo Chakra Cannon Blast, and fires it directly at Shigaraki. Takamaki, damaging him, but also cutting the effectiveness of all of his course, especially all for one. I mean, yeah, all for one and all the healing related quirks, cutting their power in half. And while Gigantomachia still runs, and still gets captured because he's been left behind, then the whole prison breakout still happens the exact same way, blah 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 blah. Oh, and if you guys heard any water pouring into something, I was getting a glass of water. Okay? Anywho. But if you didn't, then yeah, I just wanted to say something for anyone that might have heard. Anywho. Let's get back into the video. Okay, so yeah. Thing goes like in canon. And then, except the four corners will be out there. So it will be. Okay, so Deku will still act as bait, but his three teammates plus All Might, Endeavor, and let's see. Oh, yeah. And man, what was his name? The guy with the wing quirk. I forget his name. Okay, sorry, brain toot. Anywho. Okay, so this. And then later, when the whole rest of Class 1A was supposed to, do their thing and talk no jutsu Deku back to UA, this is what happens instead. It is actually going to be also, as well as, let's see. Oh, yeah. Stain that also helps out Deku to get back into the UA barrier. And Gentle Criminal and La Brava. Because Stain does the speech that Uraka did in canon, but with a few minor tweaks. Being that this is exactly why this hero society must fall. All of you sheep, weak and coddled, that saying that heroes would always be there to save the day, and and our perfection personified are all morons, as well as simpletons. Which makes everyone gain a tick mark. Arc. 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 Even those who are agree, but they think in their minds, you could have worded that better. In other words, they had a problem with everyone being called morons and simpletons. Anywho, then after the speech was done, everyone allows Deku, and the three other four corner teammates of his into UA where they rest. Everything goes like in canon, and then Aoyama gets found out. In the same way that he was in canon, then the whole him being ousted as bait happens, and everything goes like in canon. And now, so the four corners will be where their original character selves would be in canon. And well, Deku is still, like accidentally shot to where Toga is. So yeah, everything goes like in canon, blah 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 blah, and all the way up to the point where, then when as Deku and the other four corner team members arrive, the fight begins. And let's see, that is actually where I'm going to be leaving it off. Anywho, I hope you guys enjoyed. Like, comment, and subscribe, but I'm not doing it for that, just for myself and the entertainment value. Anyhow, bye!